All right, we are live. The week of UFC 295. I told you guys yesterday I was going to do a live stream. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done this live stream. I pumped out a couple videos today. I still got quite a few more to do, to the point there might be a couple that get just forgotten about. But yeah, what's up? It's almost midnight already, so it's super late already, kind of. But I figured I'd jump on for a little bit to discuss all the big fights that have been announced. We can discuss UFC 295 predictions. I dropped my main event pick, a full breakdown for the main event. We can talk about Jamahal Hill being an absolute embarrassment. Power slap front row embarrassment. Threatening media members embarrassment. Talking like an idiot embarrassment. And where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping. I'll tell you that much right now. So where I come from, that's what it constitutes an ass whooping. But we can talk about that. We can not talk about that. I don't really care what we talk about, to be honest. I was absolutely dead yesterday. I mean, completely dead. I haven't felt that shitty in a while because I was so tired from lack of sleep. And I'd been like, oh shit, I got to make this video, got to make that video, got to make this video. So now I got 3 videos to make now. I'm going to make one tonight. I actually got like 5 videos to make, but I got 3 important videos to make, and I'll probably make one tonight and one tomorrow, or 2 tomorrow. That's the plan. One tonight and one tomorrow. I'll release the one that I do tonight for tomorrow. I'm gonna do one on the pay-per-view buys because I'm just so tired. I've seen it covered so many different ways, whether it be on Twitter, online, and it's an absolute embarrassment what people are doing. And it's, again, moving the goalpost. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But we'll break that down in depth. That's probably going to be like a 20, 25-minute video because I have a lot to say about that. And honestly, I'm tired of covering the Francis Ngannou situation. But the main narratives that I've seen out there for the last 2 years, it's like it lacks all critical thinking. Lacks all critical thinking. Like these people are fucking brain dead. They don't know what they're talking about. And it's just the main narrative among the MMA community. So, greetings, Joseph. What's up, Tiramisu? What's up, Nolan? What's up, Fries? What's up, Andy? So, Joey, amazing job on the Islam pound for pound video, though. You think Francis will be fighting Kans and PFL. We'll see about that. I'm talking about right now. So, that may be the thing in the future. Will you eat your words when DDP and Poatan starts their respective opponents? What do you mean by eat my words? Like, I can't give my opinion? I'm not going to I'm not like saying like they have no chance ever. So that would be like eating my words. Eating my words would be Francis made a mistake and then Francis making more money than Conor McGregor has ever made in a single fight, in one fight. That would be eating my words. So just watch all your videos from today. They listened to you and ranked Islam #1. It was deserved. What a joke that he wasn't for this long. The utter disrespect and the lack of credibility from blood and sweat. M.A. Joe, what's up? Dricus going to win? We'll see. Francis will crush the can. We'll see. But thank you for watching. Who do you think won the argument in Ariel Chael? Let me put it this way. When you're resorting to insults on one's appearance or you're lobbying threats, you've always lost the argument for the most part, you know? And on top of that, the main narrative coming out of that was, Chael called out Ariel for lying about 10 to 20 million. I've yet to see that proven wrong. Okay, you can say you don't like the way he phrased it. Oh, you didn't like the way but it's true. It's accurate. It's 100% accurate. So, other than that, it doesn't matter. I don't care. But yeah, that's the main narrative. That's the only point he got Ariel on. Ariel said 10 to 20 million, and Francis is going to make 10 to 20 million. I do think that Ariel could have easily gotten him really good. I think Ariel, I'm gonna break this down in my video. I think Ariel could have got him good. He'd have been like, oh, discretionary bonuses. Because the UFC and the UFC defenders defend the UFC's pay structure by discretionary bonuses, which you don't get credit for discretionary bonuses because they're not public usually. You know, they got leaked in the lawsuit, but also you can't give credit for a pay that doesn't exist. You know, you can't just say, Sometimes I take care of them. Trust me, bro. It's the equivalent of trust me, bro. So what I would have said to Chael is I would have said to him, I would have said, yeah, he's making 10 to 20 million. He's getting discretionary bonuses. And when Chael said something about discretionary bonuses, I'd be like, so you don't count those in UFC pay structure either. Because that's everyone's defense. You know, when you say, oh, I can't believe this guy made this, people always say, backroom discretionary bonuses. So it would have been an easy gotcha moment against Chael. The title fight video was spot on. Thank you. What did Jamal do? He's a clown, dude. He's online threatening journalists and saying, where I'm from, that constitutes ass whooping. Like, dude, you're a bitch. You're acting like that online. Like, I don't get that. You're a trained fighter. You're a trained fighter. That you're literally acting what you're doing what you're criticizing, and it's such a joke. And now he's got me doing it. But that's literally the definition of it. You know, oh, I don't like the way he talks, so let me insult him and call him names. It's the most feminine shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Covered by like a facade of I'm a badass, I'm a gangster. All right, come beat me to death then. Come beat me to death, gangster. Go to jail for the rest of your life. Come beat me to death. I'll sacrifice. It'll be my sacrifice. I'll take one last breath. Okay, I've created your own prison. All right. Imagine being a champion and all you do is spare time is clout chase for your YouTube channel. Yeah, I know. I'm going to Jiri Prochazka likes himself a nice clean kickboxing, and Jiri just brings a sloppy war, and I favor him in a dogfight. That I don't know if you watched my my full prediction or my full card prediction, or you watched the video I just dropped tonight. That's what I said. I said, look, if this gets into a fight, if they go to war on Saturday, how can you not go with Jiri? I don't trust Pereira. I don't trust Pereira's chin. I don't trust his defensive striking. Chin for chin, I'm taking Jiri. You know, if one of these guys was fighting for my life, was fighting for my life, I'm taking Jiri. Dude, you're criticizing Jamal. You realize he'd beat your ass, right? Tell him to try. Let's find out what happens. Blake, I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but tell him to try. Tell him to send me a message. I'll send him my address. Tell him to try to come whoop my ass. Tell him to try to come put his hands on me for the words that I speak. I dare you. Make it happen. Make it happen, Blake. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. But, like, the fact that anyone thinks they have the right, and every single YouTuber should agree with me, every single media member should agree with me, if anyone thinks they have the right to put their hands on another person because they don't like the words out of their mouth, fuck them. Fuck them. And every YouTuber should agree with me. Every media member should agree with me. Fuck them. I thought you were trolling, Blake, but still, my point remains the same. So, I can't subscribe to that, and I can't sit back and let people set that narrative. Like, yeah, Jamal really told him. Like, imagine if Jamahal Hill got his way. Not a single person on YouTube be allowed to make predictions. Think about that. And to be a trained fighter, to be a fucking trained fighter and call out someone because they ask questions you don't like. I mean, I don't even like Ariel. If you've watched my channel for any period of time, you know I'm not even like some Ariel fan. I don't watch Ariel. I don't care for Ariel because he was a shill for the UFC for years, and then he left the UFC. And I knew he was getting a paycheck that whole time, and he pretended he was independent. I don't respect it at all. But I would never sit here and threaten somebody because they said something I don't like. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's just completely ridiculous. So, but Blake, yeah, I knew you were saying, I knew what you were doing, but I thought for a second, I'm like, tell him to do it. Beat my ass. Let's see what happens. Go to my house, beat my ass. Beat me to death. Go to jail for the rest of your life. Just being a goofball. Jamal Hill's a very definition of an internet tough guy. Exactly. And the thing is, like, if I were to run into him tomorrow, what's he going to do? Slump me out cold? Is that what he's going to do? He's going to go to jail for a while? Is he going to kill me? You know? Life's not just about hand-to-hand combat, all right? People have the right to defend themselves in any means possible if someone tries to attack them. Completely agree. Don't be a clown. Bro, this Ronan, dude, I don't care. I think somebody told me about that. I don't give a fuck. Anybody can say anything they want, and I welcome them to do it. I welcome them to do it. And I appreciate anyone talking about me. Get my name out there. I don't care. So you have the right to say whatever you want. Obviously, you could take that and make extremes and say, oh, you shouldn't be able to say this. For the most part, you have the right to say whatever you want at any time and without any threat of violence. And I support anyone's right to do that. So, what did I miss? Why is Jamal an embarrassment? He's just an embarrassment, dude. He's threatening Ariel again, and then pretending he's not, and it's just an embarrassment. Joe would destroy Jamal. Yeah, I'm coming for that light heavyweight title. I got to slim down a bit, but I'm coming for that light heavyweight belt. I'm obviously being sarcastic, but that does constitute an ass whooping. That does constitute an ass whooping. I've been assaulted at work for absolutely no reason. I press charges against his dumbass. I don't care how sorry he is. I don't regret it. You should. You should. And fuck that guy. He should have got stabbed. That's what he should have gotten. He should have got shot. He should have got beat with a shillelagh. Like, I can't stand that. I can't stand, like, the fact that anyone thinks they have the right to put their hands on somebody else for words, to injure someone, to potentially kill someone. I just think it's disgusting. So, you know, and I understand words have consequences, but like, to what extent? Come on now. Oh, do you think Alex Pereira is better than Jamahal Hill? Like if Ariel was talking about his family, if Ariel was talking about his kids, if Ariel was saying, like, I understand him saying, look, I'm telling you right now, but come out and actually threaten him. Don't hide behind. I'm just making you aware. Come out and say it. Come out and say it. Just say, look, you better watch your fucking mouth, or next time I see you, I'm going to slap the dog shit out of you. I don't think you should put your hands on someone for just the way they talk, but okay, there's a line. There's a certain line. And from what I've seen, he hasn't crossed it, you know? Go off. Joey, Jamal's absurd. Man got mad. His opponent talked about him. I wonder where his headspace is when opponents talk. Yeah, I don't get it. So, I don't get it. You can say whatever you want, but some people ain't for all that shit. There's definite lines. Okay, and they cannot be for that. They cannot be for that. It's fine by them. I don't play with the disrespect. I know. I don't play. Somebody said that's about me. It may very well be. I know Jamal just sits at home. If he's not at Power Slap, he just sits at home searching on YouTube, so it wouldn't shock me if he saw it. This ain't about, dude, this a whole group of grown men that act like bitches. Yeah, and you're one of them. And I like Jamahal Hill. I liked him. Now he's starting to act like a clown, but I think he can redeem himself. Stop going and sit in front row at Power Slap. Don't ever call Chael one of the greatest fighters alive. What a fucking joke that was. That was the worst thing he said. I mean, imagine saying that out loud and thinking that's true. Imagine saying that out loud and thinking that's true. If anyone in chat wants to put their hands on me, shoot me a message. I'll send you to Eddie. Pause. Exactly. Exactly. A whole group of grown men that act like bitches. That's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. I seen Talia Santos is parting ways with the UFC. I wonder what's going on there. Heading on over to PFL. Heading on over to PFL would be my guess. PFL's making moves. PFL's making moves. You know, I'm tired of seeing people talk about EA UFC 5. EA Sports is a shit company. It's a shit company. I mean, everything looks so robotic. Next week's card, after this Saturday, next week's card's a dog shit card. I don't even want to watch it. It's a big loss for the UFC, especially with the shit women's divisions. So yeah, it is a big loss. Yeah, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, I guess. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Is Jamahal Hill going to just beat up everyone who makes fun of him now? Yeah, everyone make fun of Jamahal Hill at least one sentence in the chat. He can't beat us all up. He can't beat us all up. So he'll have to pick and choose who he's going to beat up. Jamal literally has the worst chest tattoo of all time. That is true. Now, I wouldn't say the worst, but it's pretty bad. But I don't really care. I'm not worried about another grown man's tattoos. But duly noted. Duly noted. Ow. I can't believe we got all those fight announcements yesterday. Do they actually happen is the real question. Women needs another Rousey. They're trying to build up Mackenzie Dern and get her as the champion. Jamahal Hill's a giant man, baby. Jamahal Hill looks like an upside down bottle of ketchup. I'll invite him inside my legs and get to work. Yeah, that's what he wants. He wants to physically put his hands on you. He wants to physically put his hands on you. That's just what he wants to do. Jamahal Hill has the body of someone that's been training for MMA for a month. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. A couple of y'all are going to get the break speed off of you, but us as a whole is going to be okay. Yeah, we'll be all right. He can't take us all on. He can't beat us all off. I mean, up. Let me stop. Do you think UFC wants Colby or Leon as a champ? Colby more exciting on the mic, but he's inactive. I don't know. I don't think they care. I don't think they care, really. I think they just want that because they think that's the biggest fight they can make right now in the welterweight division. So, if there's anyone that Jamahal Hill should be threatening, it's whoever did his chest tattoo. If I ever have to make another video on him, I'll say that in the video. Dustin tweeted UFC 300 since Ilia got Volk. I think Dustin's going to fight Max. Could be. Could be. Or could be Conor McGregor, which I kind of hinted at in a video a while ago, but then I kind of came off of that. I can't remember. If someone ever wants to go find that, be my guest. Jamal can't bang us all out. Yeah, Jamal can't put his hands on all of us. He can't do it. He can't do it, so we'll see. The funny thing is, it's like, people probably think I just dislike Jamahal Hill. I just don't like the fact that somebody can't speak the way they want to speak and be allowed to do it without physical threats. Hill's skinny fat. Okay. I think the UFC would love Colby to be champ due to Dana and Colby's love for Trump. They will hype the mess out of Trump for this coming election. I have no idea if that's even a thought in their minds. I just think this is the biggest fight in the welterweight division they can make, but not by much, though. All right, that's a little bit too far, Nolan. We don't want him to die. All right, calm down. We will protect you. Yeah, I need you guys to protect me. Thank you. Appreciate it. You think Dustin Poirier's at the tail end of his career? Yes. I think he's borderline already checked out, to be quite honest. I think he's borderline already checked out, which is just crazy. Which is straight up crazy. But that's the way it is sometimes. You never know. Jamal honestly just is doing the Ariel for views. He's the most overrated champ I've ever seen. That's exactly what he's doing. I don't know about overrated champ, but that's what he's doing for views for sure. But yeah, I talk about it all the time. Some of these great fighters you never realize, and then next thing you know, their career's over. Dustin's on the tail end, I think. He has one foot out the door. Hey, Jamal, if you're reading this, where I'm from, we slap up dudes like that. You got it? Yeah, I'm not threatening you. I'm just making you aware. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just a really bad look. He would get less criticism if he actually assaulted him. From me, at least. Wouldn't that have his Bo Nickel fighting again? Probably not for a while. Joey, I rewatched Blades vs. Sergey. What a show. I know. Blades actually landed a couple really good shots on the chin. Everyone got a podcast nowadays? Yeah, basically. It's oversaturated. Everyone... I mean, there's so much content now. Everyone is just making content. This isn't even a genuine insult, but Jamahal Hill's chest tat looks like a pair of Mickey Mouse gloves. I don't even remember that much how it looks. I don't even remember. I mean, he's clearly not the smartest guy, just based on his tattoos alone. I'm just waiting for him to go full Aaron Hernandez. The way he's talking. Damn, this picture, he looks angry as hell. I'm saving this. This might come in handy one day. Looks angry as hell. Honestly, if I'm Ariel, I'm welcoming it. Fuck it, free money. It's not, though. It's not really, because Ariel's going to get the views regardless. So he can just talk about other things. He doesn't need to. If I'm Ariel, I wouldn't say a word to Jamahal Hill. I would just continue doing what I was doing. If he didn't like it, he don't need to like it. And I wouldn't give him any extra attention. He can cry every time he wants to cry, and I would never even address it. Actually, it kind of is, because he needs to get that shit redone. It'll always be like that. Joe, we need to fight. What do you mean? We must give our energy to Tony Ferguson and Spirit Bomb versus Patty. I hope he wins. Isn't it crazy? UFC for the year is almost over. It's almost over. It's fucking wild. Very fucking wild. It's hard to believe. It's very hard to believe. Tony been training with David Goggins. It's over for Patty. I hope you're right. I hope it's over for Patty. That would be the best win ever. I mean, basically provoke him to make move first and then suicide. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead and hit me, bud. Ariel should cut a sick promo, wrestling promo, and take the piss out of Jamahal Hill. He should just say, I would fuck him up. I've been training in the background. I would fuck his ass up. I'd like to see him try. I dare you. Then when he shows up, just mace him, stun gun him, and then just beat the dog shit out of him. I think going against Ariel is low-key good for business when it comes to making a scene. Yeah, Jamahal Hill, I mean, he's one of the least notable champions in terms of brand, in terms of name and brand recognition. So, probably is. When will we see a choke slam finish? Hopefully soon. Dern won't become champ. She has no hands. She's improving, but the UFC is going to try to push her towards a champ. Ariel should threaten him back and challenge him, go full pro wrestler, and then say he's ducking him. He should threaten him and then say he's ducking him. Joey, do truly well-rounded fighters need to have both TKOs and submissions on their resume? No. No. The only thing Jamahal Hill got an interview on The Breakfast Club. Okay. Tabitha Ritchie Wayne is the real main event. Okay. Ariel should cut a Paul Heyman promo on Jamal and have Paul Craig on standby. Call me crazy, but Dern is the female version of Paul Craig, basically. Basically. You're exactly right. That's the truth. That is the truth. What's crazy is I didn't get as much backlash on my Hill. I thought I expected nothing but backlash on the Hills video. So I'm happy that some people finally are seeing the light, but I'm sure there's plenty of that disagree with me. So, you know. I just hope when he's back to training, he just worries about training and his opponent rather than talking about media members. Normally I agree with you on this, but I have to take Jamahal Hill's side or else he'll beat my ass. Dude, it's crazy. I feel like I would say 75% is probably on Jamahal Hill's side. But the thing is, they don't get... I tweeted out the same words Jamahal Hill used, and I got called like a bitch, a pussy, you know, every word under the sun, insulted, and it just proved my point almost to a T. But they took Jamahal Hill saying the same words, they took it. They thought it was good. But yeah, I full-fledged apologized to Jamahal Hill. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. I owe Jamahal Hill my safety, okay? So, Normally, I agree. Okay, I love the ground control, though. Booty be moving. Okay. I'm glad you enjoy that, Joshua Andrews. The problem with any 115 girl being champ is Whaley, but Dern has much of a shot as any of the top girls besides Suarez. Dern can finish the choke that Limoges had against Whaley. That's true. That's true. That is very true. Limoges got close a couple times, remember? I mean, close is very subjective, but... Did anyone see my tweet about MMA Uncensored? I hate MMA Uncensored. I actually dislike MMA Uncensored. They said, tweet in the MMA opinion that everyone will agree with you with. And I said, MMA Uncensored is the worst news source. Or some shit like that. It's the worst source for MMA news. So... I hate Ariel, but I feel there's a good amount of people who are just siding with Jamal because they hate Ariel. That's exactly what goes on. That's exactly what goes on. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll be here to be the reasonable voice. You know? I'll be here to be the reasonable voice. If Cheeto wins, does Sugar get an immediate rematch? Probably. Wouldn't shock me. They'll do the trilogy. Lamau, fuck MMA Uncensored. Yeah, all they do is just post fake news that then people ask me about. It's annoying as hell. Hill could choose not to engage with Ariel. Dude, Ariel's not even trying to engage with him. That's the crazy part. Literally, let me see if I saved this file. I didn't save it. There was 3 questions. I can't remember all 3 of them. There was 3 questions that Ariel asked Jiri that got Jamal upset. It was, is Hill a fight you still want? You had a classy response to Hill's injury. And do you think Pereira is better than Hill? And Dude was upset over it. Dude was upset over it. Justice for Sandhagen for not getting it. It's Marab. I'm gonna make a video about that soon. But yeah, I mean those 3 questions got him really uptight. Really uptight. Got him real upset. Is what a joke it is. Damn, my wrist hurts for some reason. Probably too much using the mouse. Why is everyone hyping up Aspinall? Because he's from the UK. He's a subpar fighter. He beat a subpar fighter like Topuria. Hot take. Overeem was better than all the fighters Thomas fought till now. You are right. Thomas fought nothing but bums. Nothing but bums. But Bisping sucks him off, so a lot of people are like, oh shit, we agree with Bisping. Because he knows it. So, wrist hurts, too much happy time. No, I think it's just too much time on this mouse. Pause. Too much time hitting my heavy bag of Jamahal Hill, practicing for when I run into him in person. Because what he said constitutes an ass whooping. Andrade is such, she's not appearing in embeddeds like TJ Dillashaw. Dude, Andrade just shows up for a paycheck. She just shows up for a paycheck. It's embarrassing. That's all Andrade is doing, showing up for a paycheck. Volkov is a bum. Now, Volkov is the best win. But Volkov's improved greatly since Aspinall beat him, to be honest. To be fair. Biased Bisping was like Tom runs circles around Jones after beating Tybura. Yeah, dude, Bisping's so biased. I wish he was on commentary if Tom Aspinall loses. Cut Andrade, agree. I mean, Andrade is nowhere near what she used to be. Andrade is nowhere near what she used to be. Sergey has fought nothing but tailor-made matchups except Blades, but Blades is literally retarded for standing up with the power punches. Yeah, I mean, both of them kind of have question marks surrounding them, I believe. Because Sergey hasn't really fought a wrestler other than Curtis Blades, and he finished him quickly, so. And he took some shots on the chin in that fight. Andrade looks like she could make me her bitch, okay? I'm sure. Tom will destroy all of Sergey's opponents still. Well, he lost to Curtis Blades. And he was getting tagged quite a few. I just see Tom. The reason I'm picking Sergey, I see Tom sticking his chin up in the air. He was even getting tagged against Andrei Arlovsky. I can't pick that against Sergey. We'll see. I want to see Tom shoot some takedowns. Blades has been considered the best wrestler. Yeah, but he never even got a chance. He only shot one time, I think. But, yeah, I think that's the best win of Pavlovich and Blades' entire resume. Or Aspinall's entire resume. Aspinall's entries are 10 times better. But against who? Tybura? You know? I could see... my early pick was Tom Aspinall by out-wrestling him. But I just don't know, man. I can't pick Aspinall to out-wrestle him because he's been out-wrestling bums. And Sergey on short notice got out-wrestled by Alistair Overeem 5 years ago. That would be the rationale. I can't do that. Sergey's from a good camp to especially to prepare for. Yeah, I don't even know what camp he's from, to be honest. I'll forget when John Anik said Justin Gaethje sent Dustin Poirier to the stratosphere with the head kick. Yeah, John Anik hopefully has some lines ready for tonight. For tomorrow, for Saturday, I mean. Isn't that crazy? It's already Wednesday. It's about to be UFC 295. Who remembers when Jones beat Gane? It was a foregone conclusion him and Stipe were going to happen in July. Him and Stipe were going to happen in July. What a joke. And now it's November and it's never happening until a year after we expected it to happen, basically. Not a huge fan of Angela Hill, but got to admit she makes for great fights. I'm going to forget I ever read that. Give Jake Collier a title shot. Agreed. Sergey never gets used to wrestling because he's used to knocking everyone the F out. Agreed. I wonder what his takedown defense is going to look like, but I just can't. It's just too much of a question mark to say, oh, he's definitely going to get taken down and ragdolled. My thing is we got to go off. We know Tom can KO, can take a shot, and Sergey doesn't have Derek Lewis or Ngannou one-punch KO power, but more of a consistent power. Yeah, I think he puts Tom away in the first round. Also, you have to take into account Pavlovich has been training, had a full training camp. Aspinall has not. So we have to take that into account as well. Other than that, I think it's a closer fight. But that kind of made me lean towards Sergey, and then I started watching some of Tom Aspinall's fights, and then I'm like, damn. Dude's getting tagged on the chin by everyone. Even Topuria landed a couple good shots on the chin. Even Blades landed a couple good shots on the chin, and that fight lasted 30 seconds. So, I think we got to go off what we know. Tom can take a shot. Okay, read that. Sergey used to train at AKA and was DC's main training partner. I have faith in his takedown defense and grappling. Who did Pavlovich have that camp for? He was training to be the backup. So he was training to fight Jones or Stipe. So this whole time, he knew there was a chance he was fighting on this card. I'd still pick Jones over Pavlovich. It's hard to say anymore. I don't know what I would pick anymore. It's hard. I can't even explain the nerves that I'll be feeling when Jiri and Alex are staring across from each other. It's going to be fucking sick, bro. I'm excited. Very, very excited for that. I don't think Sergey got enough power to end the fight in one punch, so I think he may hurt him and not finish him and get clinched to a takedown. We'll see. He usually keeps a good base while he's throwing follow-up shots. He keeps his hips back. He kind of, I don't want to say he picks his shots, but he doesn't go crazy where he's going to leave himself open to a double leg or something. Yeah, imagine Jiri and Pereira just staring each other down. What's crazy is we would have still had a big fight after that. That would have been sick. That would have been the co-main. What do you think on this two-legger? Dern by sub or points and Benoit Saint Denis for Vola doesn't go to the decision? I like it. I think it hits. If it doesn't go to the decision. If it does go to the decision, I don't know about that. But Sergey has an 84-inch reach. Yeah. And Tom Aspinall, his takedowns have been against, horrible wrestlers. I don't think Sergey's that bad. But we haven't really seen it. And dude throws no kicks, so it's not like he leaves a lot of openings to be shot off a caught kick. So I think Sergey wins. I got Sergey and Pereira. Or I got Sergey and Jiri. I'm sorry, I was reading your message. We'll see if I end up being right. Jiri versus Pereira would have been wild in Pride. Dude, imagine. I want to see how it plays out. I really want to see how it plays out. Imagine Jiri just takes him down immediately. I think Yuri's smart enough to mix in the grappling, but I wonder how that shoulder holds up. After seeing Sean DDP is fixed, does this validate Silva Pennington as co-main? I guess so. Won't go the distance. BSD has a 100% finish rate for Volo in the first round knockout streak. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it goes to decision. But who knows? Who would have ever predicted Lewis versus Almeida would have went to decision? Who's next for Diego Lopez if he beats Pat Sabatini? I want to see him fight Brian Ortega because he's a fraud. Brian Ortega is a fraud. And I want him to have to fight an up-and-comer. Dude's squatting on the number 3 spot in the rankings. Who's next? I already read that. Diego Lopez could get controlled by Pat Sabatini, which I would hate to see. But I was watching tape, and I almost went with Pat Sabatini. Pat Sabatini's better than people give him credit for. But he did get starched out by Damon Jackson in his hairline, so it's hard for me to pick Pat Sabatini. That's kind of what kept me off of him. It's kind of what kept me off of it. Lopez versus Gavin Tucker 2. That's a banger. I can't wait. That'd be super competitive. That'd be very, very competitive. Couldn't wait for that one. Could you imagine? That's right around the corner, hopefully. That is right around the corner, hopefully. Just got my tickets to the conference at MSG on Friday. I'm going to ask Poton to hit me with the left hook so I can see if I can take it. Are you actually going to the press conference? Or are you lying? I think DDP beats Sean and Izzy just because of his pressure. I don't think so. I'm telling you, I don't think DDP's that good. I think Robert Whittaker didn't take him seriously. That's my hunch. I have no way to prove that. I don't think Whittaker took him seriously. I never thought there's not a single fight where I've seen DDP look good except the Whittaker fight. And dude just melted him. Sean O'Malley announced Chris Montigny rematch. I'm actually going to the conference. It's free. Why aren't you going to the fights, dude? You just won that big money on Tyson Fury. This is a long shot, but imagine Evil Evan Lopez rematch down the road with the title on the line. That'd be crazy. Hey, crazier things have happened. Which fighter has the most dog in the flyweight division? I don't know. Probably Brandon Moreno or Pantoja. Roy Val too, though. Since Hill is number 1 contender, and when he's recovered, who do you think he has a better chance to beat between Pereira and Jiri? I think Pereira. He would beat Pereira. I don't know if he beat Jiri. Be an interesting matchup against both those guys. But I think Jamal would wrestle Pereira. I'd pick Jamal over Pereira. I don't know if I'd pick him over Jiri. I'd be 50-50. I'd be torn on that one. I've switched back and forth between picking Hill and Jiri in that potential matchup. Whenever Izzy comes back, do you think he'll still have it? It's hard to say. I'll say yeah, but I don't know. Rob Font and Figgy is the fight that I'm interested in to just watch, and the size difference will be crazy. I don't know. But it is a very interesting fight. I'm looking forward to that. When is that? December 2nd? That's right next month. It's in a couple weeks. Figgy's been out a while, right? He hasn't fought since January. So he's been out 11 months. Isn't it crazy how fast time goes by? Where's the time going, boys? Hill should fight Magomed as punishment, and Jiri fight Rakic if he wins. Dude, don't be shocked if Hill's going to be out for longer. I mean, to put explosion on that Achilles, man, it can be a tough recovery. So hopefully he recovers fast. I want to see him fight the winner. I think he deserves to fight the winner. But don't be surprised if he's not there for it. So what's crazy is we had 2 light heavyweight title fights in the last 12 months. All 4 fighters from those 2 fights are not participating in the next title fight. How wild is that? Because we had Magomed versus Blachowicz, and we had Hill versus Glover. Neither one of those 4 guys is in this title fight. How weird is that? That's such a weird thing. As we get closer to 295, I'm starting to believe that Sergey Pavlovich is going to starch Tom Aspinall. Aspinall is more well-rounded. I agree with both of those. I'd pick Jamal over Jiri. I think Jamal is arguably the one who can match Yuri's chaos on the feet. I think Jamal Hill just has a little bit more technical striking, and I think he might be able to deal with the pressure of Jiri a little bit more. Besides first Islam fight, I think Olives has shown great fight IQ in adapting mid-fight. I mean, I don't know. I have to think back to all the performances, but he has decent fight IQ, but he just always fights the same though, and he finds a finish every time. So, hear me out. What if this time next year Anthony Smith's the champ? That'd be wild and crazy. Anthony Smith at this point's a dead body, in my opinion, a legit dead body. Would people have started liking Aljo if he beat O'Malley? I feel like public sentiment was finally changing. No, people would have hated him still. Rebetsky is fighting somebody else now, but I'm going Rebetsky. I held Mitch for Juliana Pena and she bum rushed me. Fair enough. If he subbed or KO'd him for sure, but him getting rocked like that, it hurt him bad. What do you mean? The dead body of Anthony Smith? Once again, Sugar Rob's a hard-working contender of a title shot. I'm making a full video on that. I just haven't had a chance yet. There's too much going on, boys. There's too much going on. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. Like the stream. Run up the likes. Takes 1 second. But yeah, it's a disgrace that Merab isn't getting a title shot. And people are acting like Corey Sandhagen deserves it more than Merab. What a joke that is. Dude beat Rob Font on short notice. Deserves it more than Merab on a long win streak who just beat Piotr Jan. Hell, Merab deserves to be champion more than O'Malley does. O'Malley didn't beat Jan. Merab dominated him. So who owns the PMF title at the moment? I think Jamal Hill. Sitting front row at Power Slap. Spending all your time on YouTube threatening journalists for asking questions. That's PMF worthy. So until we find someone else to hold that PMF title, Jamal Hill's the PMF champ. I think Sergey Pavlovich will win, but he's got chicken legs Aspinall can chop. We shall see, my friend. I'm very curious if that fight goes long. What do their cardios look like? What do their cardios look like? Because we've never seen either one of them go 5 rounds. Who has the grossest, ugliest striking to watch in the UFC? Mike Mathetha, Juliana Pena, Juliana Miller, somewhere along there. Mike Mathetha looks like he's having some type of physical emergency event. Aljo versus Corey 2 is the fight. I like it. I like it a lot. Sugar's the PMF for the next 5 years. Fair enough. The PMF holder. The PMF holder, boys. Yeah. There's a lot of... Dude, Brundage actually is the current, but I think we're stripping him for... We have to give it to Jamal after the way he's acted. Think Dana will now hire Jamal to promote Power Slap? I think he's already getting paid by Dana. Dana's breaking him off a piece of nothing to promote Power Slap. But yeah, Aljo Corey 2 would be a banger. I think they're going to make Aljo fight Umar. I could be wrong, but I have a gut feeling. They're going to make him fight Umar, which would just be fucking hilarious. But that's what Aljo gets for the way he talked in the lead up to that fight. Oh, I'm going up no matter what, only to cry when he lost. Like, dude, you have no chance at featherweight. Shut up. I think O'Malley Umar is a big fight if Umar can make his way up the ranks. If he would have beat Sandhagen, if Umar would have fought Sandhagen, Umar would have been in title contention. Breaking news, Pavlovich versus Aspinall out of UFC. Collier, Usman too. Oh, that's a banger. That's a banger, my friend. I miss Amanda Nunes in her prime. Dude, the women's divisions just got worse. Talia Santos is now gone, heading over to PFL probably. Given that Olives has more time to recover and train, does it increase his chance against Islam? Sure. So you're saying Aljo stays at bantamweight? 100%. 100% stays at bantamweight. 150%. I don't think... I mean, who's he going to beat at featherweight? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Can you imagine Raul Rosas' face on the Fight Night poster? Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone honestly... Like, dude, the talk of Henry Cejudo versus Volk is a joke. The talk of Aljo versus Volk. I mean, who would have even... I honestly would have skipped those pay-per-views. They would have been... They're so non-competitive in my mind. It's a bullshit fight. There's no chance. They literally had no chance. So... It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like the fact Henry was calling out Volkanovski for how long? For how long? You know? And he would have got smoked bad. Cejudo's literally not even that good. He ruined his career. Talk about fumbled the bag. Cejudo fumbled the bag. I made a video on that. Some loser on YouTube made a 30-minute video crying about you. That grown man had tears in his eyes. That's embarrassing, bro. But yeah, there's a lot of people who are going to have their opinions and look to use other people's names for views. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. That's the business we're in. Where I'm from, that constitutes an ass whooping. So, you know, just know that. If Shavkat misses weight, will Wonderboy decline to fight? 100%. Wonderboy would not fight. If Shavkat missed by 0.1, Wonderboy's not taking that fight. If Shavkat missed by 0.1, he's not taking the fight. Aljo versus Brian Ortega, why not? Dude, I want Brian Ortega out of the rankings. Cejudo path to victory against Merab. Outstrike him on the feet. Cejudo may very well win. Chill, bro. Joey, people really got heated by your cuts vid, and where I'm from, that constitutes a bang out. Okay. My girl went to bed without pleasure me. Think you can finish the job, Joey? 100%. 100%. Doing UFC 295 live stream commentary? Yes. Cut Ortega? Yes. Joe, I want to fight you. Let's meet up in real life and fight. Okay. I'll meet you. Brian Ortega needs to make the cuts list. He already has, I think. He was on the generic cuts video list I did, where it's like 45 minutes long. Fuck Brian Ortega. I'm going to throw Jamahal Hill on the cuts video list this week. Just for being a pussy. Oh, the worst part is it's all thinly veiled behind I'm a badass and a gangster. And it's just not. But yeah, I'll be live for 295. If you guys care to join me, I will be live for 295. What's men's division is the weakest? Heavyweight division. Always has been. Masvidal versus Jamahal Hill for life in prison championship title. I don't know about all that. We can meet up at a Creed concert and all of us can bang it out. Pause. Ortega versus Kron at a local carnival. Dude, I hate that Ortega's still ranked number 3. Like, and why is Stipe still ranked 3? What is going on here? Your lamp is purple now? Astute observation. Cut Islam and cut Vervola for beating Dober? No. Welterweight is the worst right now. Not in terms of skill level, though. Maybe in the terms of the way people are actually fighting each other, yeah. People need to stop with the term using for views. That's just how opinion channels work. Someone at different levels. YouTube always talks about someone else. That's how social media works. Yeah, but no, it's an embarrassment when that's the only when you're only making it just for the views. Like that, I've never thought, oh, I need to make this video just because it'll get views. I try to cover things that I deem are mostly important or for one reason or another need to be said. But I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, everyone's looking for views. But just to really just make certain things solely because you wouldn't make it for any other reason other than you're like, oh, this might get a lot of views or more views than my other content would get, you know? So he even defended a double leg from Overeem prior to the clinch sweep. Okay. Ortega should go to power slap. He should. I hit like, thank you. Can anyone even remember when's the last women's featherweight fight was? Was it Nunes versus Felicia Spencer? I don't remember which one it was. Was that what it was? Derek Lewis saw jail in the name, said no surrender today. I don't know what you mean. Given that Olives has more time to recover and train, yes, it does increase his chances. Jamahal Hill probably got offered by the hot tub pick, got offended by the hot tub pick because he wasn't the one hanging out with Dana. That's for sure. That's for sure. It was Nunes Anderson. Holy shit. What year was that? 2020? Damn. Damn. Let me look that up real quick. Because I think it was 2020. No, it was March 2021. Damn, that was right before I started my channel. I remember wishing I had a channel then because I picked Jan Blachowicz to win, and everyone was picking Adesanya. Everyone was picking Adesanya, and I picked Blachowicz. I picked Blachowicz, Nunes, Jan, Islam, Rakic, I believe, Cruz. So I did good on this card. I don't remember all the prelims, who I picked on all the prelims. 259 was really solid. Women's featherweight was never real. I agree. I think it was Wolf versus Dumont I was talking about. Any fight. That's a garbage fight. Do you think Jones goes for Stipe or the title again? Jones is going to fight Stipe, defend his title. Bro, that's true. Everyone thought Izzy was going to win. It was right after Izzy KO'd Costa. Yup. I picked Blachowicz, I think, by decision. I definitely picked Blachowicz. I was confident Blachowicz would win. I say he's too big. His striking's too good. And he has grappling. And his size advantage. He's definitely going to win. And I remember thinking the commentary was horrible. So, I just thought about how bad heavyweight is. Chris Daukaus arguably could have gotten a title shot if he beat Derek Lewis. Yeah. It's horrible. I was delusional. I had Izzy first round KO. Joe, what was your reaction when Yan kneed Aljo? I said, oh no. But my reaction to the thing, it was Jan's fault. Aljo was definitely putting on a performance, but Jan should have never threw it to begin with. Jan should have never threw it to begin with. Women's MMA, is that preferable to many casuals and semi-casuals like me now? Because since Rousey, Joanna, there's a lack of personality in women's. Are always buddy-buddy in the build-up. Yeah, women's MMA is kind of dead right now in terms of if you're looking for storylines. Weili versus Yan Xiaonan's pretty good. I remember thinking it's so unfair when they will make Yan lose his title this already when the Adesanya fight was announced. I remember they announced that. They might have even announced that like the night. Was it the night? Didn't they announce it the night Adesanya beat Costa? Or am I smoking crack? I remember it kind of like, it was abruptly after Adesanya beat Costa. But I don't know if it was the night or not. Does anyone remember? I don't remember. I'm trying to think. But I think it was the night. If I'm not mistaken. Because I think it was... It was UFC 253. I don't know. It was like that week or something, at least. It was right after. Okay, so it was the night. Just noticed a lot of MMA community really find women MMA unwatchable, and I can't argue with that notion. I don't think it's unwatchable, but I don't think the UFC's invested a lot to try to grow talent. They just try to find attractive fighters that are partially good and try to promote it. So, I don't like women's MMA. Fair enough. It's not the greatest, especially right now. It used to be better. But the UFC's never tried to develop it at all. Because they don't pay enough, to be honest. So, they'd rather go do other things. Oh, wait, they might have announced it the post-fight presser because that's the same night Jan beat Reyes for the belt. Yeah. So. Which fighters are you confident that you will always predict if they lose or win? I don't know if there's any fighter that I'm like, oh, I'm always going to guess this. I've been pretty good at guessing Pereira's fights. Decent, even though somebody said I'm not. I predicted him to win his UFC debut, picked him against Bruno Silva, picked him against Sean Strickland, picked him to lose against Adesanya. He won, but he was losing. Picked him to get finished by Adesanya. He got finished by Adesanya. Picked him to lose to Jan Blachowicz. He should have lost to Jan Blachowicz, and now I'm picking him to lose against Jiri. I used to have a 100% pick rate with Sean Strickland until recently. I picked him to lose to Abus, and I picked him to lose to Adesanya. Before that, I was 100% Sean Strickland pick rate for as long as I can remember. So, it's annoying that I messed that up. Because I literally picked Sean Strickland This fight's perfect for the longest time. I was one of the few that picked him against Nasruddin. I picked him against Nasruddin. I picked him to lose to Jarrett Cannonier. I picked him to lose to Alex Pereira. I picked him over Jack Hermanson. Picked him over Uriah Hall, I believe. And that's as far back as I can remember. So I was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streak. And then I decided to go with a boost. Because I thought Abus's striking was superior. And I thought he'd be able to get him out of there. But I was wrong. I thought Jan won and I had money on Pereira. Yeah, I thought Jan won. Thought it was pretty clear. Chael embarrassed himself, but Jorge doesn't learn from his mistakes. Dude, I don't even care about that. Neither one of those guys are in the UFC. I mean, they're both just looking to stay relevant. That's literally what they're doing. They just want to stay relevant, and that's. I mean, I understand it, but I don't really care for them talking to each other. Like, who gives a shit? How did Abus beat Saudi boy Sai? Did he beat him or did he lose to him? Alex definitely did more damage. No, he didn't. He lost the first round, clear as day, and then the third round he lost as well because he ate more shots on the feet. He took more damage. You didn't even need to take down at the end to seal the round. Go rewatch it. I'm telling you right now, Boost will get genuinely TKO'd by a treadmill. Okay. Joey, why did the UFC move on from Chimaev? I think they planned on giving Chimaev the title shot. They scrambled last minute to find a main event for 297. And so they just said, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just do Dricus versus Strickland. So, from Congressman Masvidal to defendant Masvidal. Yeah. Granted, he took that fight coming off the couch hill. Any chance of Tony pulling it off against Patty? I hope so, but he looked like garbage at 279. But he did take that fight off on 2 weeks' notice because the UFC didn't have any fights for that card. So I'm telling you right now, they put together Strickland Du Plessis last minute. I know that for a fact. Per sources. Do you think Khamzat gets a title shot next? 100% Khamzat will get the next title shot. They just didn't want to have Khamzat turn around so quickly, and so they gave it to Dricus. They were 100% prepared to skip over Dricus. I'm convinced we're only seeing Khamzat fight in Abu Dhabi or Saudi now. I think you're probably right. 1000% Izzy's fighting Dricus next after he beats Sean. It's just what the UFC wants, and Izzy gets whatever he wants. The whole break was to avoid Chimaev, man. All right. We'll see. We shall see. There's a bunch of massive fights on the horizon for middleweight. So, am I the only one who hates Strickland DDP, two-fighter I dislike the most? I mean, I don't think it's like the biggest fight ever, but it's a fight that makes sense. So, how do we get to the bottom of Khamzat's visa issue? I don't know. We need somebody to start asking for some records somewhere. But I don't know if any of that's public information. I don't know. If you could go back in time, would you have made Izzy versus Jamahal Hill in September instead of Strickland? Or leave it as it was? Izzy Jamahal Hill would have been wild. So yes, Izzy Jamahal Hill would have been fun. I would have made that. I mean, Izzy Strickland was garbage anyway. I don't care what anyone says. It had shock value, but it was a garbage fight. 185 contenders and up-and-comers such as Kobilov, Nickel, Ikram, Pfeiffer, and Chimaev. Yep. I like how everyone's saying it's the best division now, and it was the worst division when Izzy was on top. What the F? I didn't get a Discord notification. Well, that's shame on you then. Shame on you. I didn't either. I just seen your message, Andy. What was I watching? If DDP wins, does Izzy come back earlier than expected? Izzy will be back in 2024. Mark my words, Izzy will be back next year. So will TJ Dillashaw. Which fight was the greatest this year? I think I enjoyed Islam versus Volkanovski 1 the best. I think. Izzy's fighting Dricus at UFC 300. That'd be crazy. I think Izzy fights back half of 2024. So, I think. Who do you think Whitaker fights next? I don't know. Whitaker's got one foot out the door, I think. I think he might try to fight Usman. I think Whitaker's confidence is completely gone now. TJ happy you saw it gone. I don't care what anyone says. Izzy versus Alex 2 this year was goated. Dude, that was a great fight while it lasted. Plus the finish was insane. That may be the best fight. Nah, it didn't last long enough to be considered the best fight. I don't feel like. How do you feel if they did this for UFC 300? Islam Oliveira, then Conor Chandler. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy to have Islam and Conor on the same card. I don't think they would do it. Which was the most you didn't give a shit fight? There's probably other ones. But probably Aljo Cejudo or 289. Nunes Aldana. Costa needs a book of fights so he can tweet and then pull out. Yeah. I want to see Delidze KO Whitaker. Now, I think Delidze would sub Whitaker. I think he would sub Whitaker. There's no way they put Conor as co-main. Derek, are you still excited to see Conor's return? I told you we were going to get blue balled all year, didn't I? Remember back in January, February? You were talking about how excited you were to see Conor. How does it feel now? Is it diminished? 283 felt so long ago, but this year was fucking wild. Yeah, this year was wild. Whitaker would beat Delidze by decision. Probably. I don't know. Delidze's got amazing jiu-jitsu and submission game, but he's sloppy on the feet. I will never forget, oh my God, he's dead. Dude, it was filthy, and my prediction was so perfect. I don't know if I'll ever get a prediction that good. I don't know if I'll ever get a prediction that good, ever. Again. Joe, you did say it back in January. Yes, my excitement has diminished significantly until I have an official announcement. Dude, even if you get an official announcement, I wouldn't trust it either. But yeah, Matt, think about how blue-balled you got. Think about how blue-balled you got. Bro, I'm an Izzy fan too, but why are you such a Poatan hater? I'm not a Poatan hater, dude. I like Alex Pereira. Shut the fuck up. You're not even a Poatan fan. Most of Alex Pereira's actual fans are just Israel Adesanya hater pussy motherfuckers. I like Alex Pereira. Just because you pick against Alex Pereira doesn't mean you're a hater. Fuck you. And where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping. So. Sean out here really saving the Canada card? Yeah. You can't tell me Chandler Islam isn't more competitive than Gaethje. Why not Chandler to fight Islam? That'd be great. That'd be a fun fight. DDP versus Delidze would be the sloppiest fight of all time. It'd be crazy. I 100% think Whitaker's burnt out. I 100% think Whitaker's burnt out a fighting lifestyle. Yeah, he's kind of hinted at retirement. And I think that I think he's checked out, to be honest. I think he's completely checked out. Chandler Islam would be fun. Chandler Islam would be very fun. Just because Chandler's so explosive early and has good jiu-jitsu. That'd be a banger matchup. That'd be a banger matchup. So, hey Joey, great channel. The K in Fakhretdinov is silent. It's pronounced Fakhretdinov. Fakhretdinov. It's like burned into my brain now saying Fakhretdinov. Fakhretdinov. I don't know if I can do it. Thoughts on Bobby Usman? I like it. I think it's fun. Chandler really said Islam never faced someone who sees red. Dude's a fucking clown. Yeah, dude. The only thing you see is Conor's fucking nutsack hanging in your face, Chandler. Joe, would you prefer Conor versus Chandler or Conor versus Dustin at 300? Just sign me up for Conor versus Dustin 4. Just so I can laugh my ass off when I think Dustin getting KO'd in his last fight makes it more competitive, and you can say they got to finish the rivalry. We didn't get to see the completion of it because he broke his leg. I'm sad we didn't get a Michael Chandler fight this year. You have to get handed to Chandler. He never fails to have a fun fight. I know. Dude wasted a whole year of his career. Chandler fought was it last November? Damn, dude waited. Dude's going to sit out a year and a half just to sniff some dude's ass. I hope he gets KO'd in 12 seconds. Dude sat out for a year and a half to do nothing. Islam rolls through Justin, I agree. What do you guys prefer? Conor versus Chandler or Conor Dustin 4? My friend said welterweight, middleweight are the best division. He said bantamweight was ass. I'm like, you don't know shit. He doesn't know shit. Would you take Conor or Dustin at 300? I'd take Dustin. There's too many question marks surrounding Conor. I think Dustin beats him again. I mean, he beat him the last 2 times. He doesn't have he's not coming back from a catastrophic injury. You know? So it's really hard to say. It's very hard to say. But you never know. You never know. Maybe he comes back better than ever. He's on the PEDs. He's on PEDs. And with USADA gone, maybe he looks the best he's ever looked. See you at the top of Conor's ass. Yeah. Chandler in the Dairy 2023 was a year I'll never forget. In the diary, you mean. Conor versus Chandler just so Chandler can hopefully get knocked out. I can't stand Chandler. So, yeah. Yeah, basically. He sniffed his ass. We already know Dustin is better than Conor, so I want to see him fight horny-ass Chandler. Dude, imagine how bad Chandler would be pissed if Conor refused to fight him. I'm telling you, I'm going to die on this hill. I'll die on this hill. I think I'm going to say Chandler doesn't get the fight. So, who's your favorite fighter in each division? That's way too much question right now. But just a couple of my favorite fighters to watch: Jiri, Oliveira, Makhachev, Volkanovski. Yeah, there you go. Piotr Jan. Joe, I got you. You'll agree with this. Burns, Poirier, Olives, Holloway 2, Chandler, Islam title fight, Gaethje, McGregor, BMF. Gaethje, McGregor would be crazy. That's what I would book. Joey, every time I talk shit with my friends, I'll just be saying, send me location, tell me where. Where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping. Where I come from, that constitutes an ass whipping. That constitutes an ass whooping. That's where I come from. After roasting Australia, Canada is next on Sean Strickland's Commonwealth roasting tour. Okay? We might need to check on Chandler if he don't get the fight. This will be Chandler if he doesn't get the fight. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. That's Chandler. Yes, Conor versus Gaethje has been my dream fight for years, dude. I don't think Conor wants to smoke, dude. I'm telling you right now. He wants a tune-up fight. He said recently he wants a tune-up fight that he thinks is ridiculous. He's got to jump right back into the mix. Kicking ass and taking names. Where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping. Chandler's living off food stamps right now, going broke. I don't know about all that. Chat, you agree with those 4 fights? Poirier, Burns? No, I don't. But I like Conor, Justin. Why is Poirier all of a sudden go up to welterweight? Makes no sense in my opinion. Conor versus Aldo 2, no brainer. People should root for Chandler if they want children of the pop. Okay. Chandler in 2026, 3 years, no fight. Conor's romantic about the sport, and we were on the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, he knows he owes me a fight. I wonder what Chandler would say if he really doesn't, if like he finally realizes he's never getting the fight. Is he going to say, yeah, we're going to fight somewhere down the line? I don't mind Dustin Burns. It just doesn't make sense for Dustin all of a sudden to go up a weight class. Why? Why go up a weight class out of nowhere? Guys, do me a favor. I'm trying to get to 15K by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen. Subscribe to the channel right this very second. Internal notifications. You may or may not be already subscribed. Double check. You might get recommended my videos. You might not be subscribed. So if you could subscribe to the channel, I would highly, highly, highly appreciate it. How do you feel about Song Yudong versus Chris Gutierrez main event Shanghai? Did you see a video on it? No, because I don't care. And plus, I got too many videos to do. Light heavyweight division is cursed. I actually talked about it in my main event breakdown. Putting Jamahal Hill in the title for clicks. Weirdo. Yeah, Jamahal Hill garners a lot of clicks. He's such a big, massive superstar in MMA and power slap. You're right. I'm getting unlimited clicks for it. Thank you. He's so good at getting me clicks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Jamahal Hill's name's getting me clicks. Where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping, alright? Dustin and Volk should be a video together about how they defend the head kick. Agreed. I may take Jung Young Park to beat Muniz. Muniz is garbage, dude. I'm taking Jung Young Park for sure. Colby loses, make him versus Poirier? No. Hope you're having a good night. I am having a good night. Yudong cracks Gutierrez first round. Yeah, I think Yudong easily wins. I think Yudong easily wins that. I think it's an easy one. Baltimore equals... I don't even know what that means, bro. So I'm just going to stop right there. But yeah, Jung Young Park definitely beats Muniz. Muniz is a garbage can. How do you think current fighters earn a spot at UFC 300? Timing. It's just timing. Complete timing. We'll see. I'm curious what 300 will end up like. We're going to find out soon. Don't be shocked if all those title fights that got announced recently don't actually happen. It wouldn't shock me if contracts weren't signed just yet. Think about it. Marlon Vera didn't even know it got announced. You said where you come from? It leads to an ass whooping. Got an address? Oh yeah, good one, bro. You gonna whoop my ass? Good one. Mind your fucking business, bro. Mind your business, you pussy. You'll do nothing. Dude, I know I hate it when you motherfuckers were hyping him up saying future champ when he was ranked 14 on a 4-fight win streak beating bums. Who you talking about? Yeah. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. Come see me, bro. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. I live right next to the local Wingstop. Imagine losing to Brendan Allen. That's true. I'll talk behind the computer screen. I get it, dude. I get it. Congrats. Congrats. It's really good. That's really, really good, bro. That's really, 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 really good. I think you're a complete badass. I think you're a complete badass. Behind the screen. Quan59. Hold up a second. Hold up a second, boys. I found a picture of Quan59. He's literally an old man. He's an old man. I found a picture of him. He's an old man. He said, I'll talk on the computer. Dude's legit an old man. I found a funny picture of him, to be honest. Dude's in the chat talking shit. Said, I'll talk behind a computer screen. Who's going to get knocked out? Seems like whoever fights Pedro. Yeah, I may or may not have an address. I'll send it to you, Andy. You can do my light work for me. Easy work. Easy work. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Let me do this real quick. Hold up a second. Now, I'll just take it on my phone. Hold on. Let me just take a quick pic. Hold on, look. Hold on, look. This is the dude in the chat threatening me right now. That's the dude in the chat threatening me right now, bro. Hold on. That's the dude in the chat. Why I oughta? You don't want none of these mittens, bro. That's the dude in the chat. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's funny as hell. Dude dipped out real quick. Dude, I will break your fucking hip. Jamahal always streams Joey with his garbage chest tattoos, okay? Did you see Alex Pereira wobble in DC with leg kicks? I did not. Am I crazy for picking Sean Strickland Cheeto, picking against Volkanovski? I think Volkanovski's going to get knocked out. I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy at all. So, up a second. Hold up a second. I'm fucking done. Dude, hey, that guy hangs out with Jamahal Hill. Per sources. That guy hangs out with Jamal. Hold on, dude. That's funny. That's funny as hell. I'm fucking dying. Look at this. Look at this. That dude's Jamahal Hill sent him. Jamahal Hill sent him, bro. Look at this. Jamahal Hill sent this motherfucker. I am fucking crying. Hey, dude, who are you in relation to Jamahal Hill? Dude got sent by Jamahal Hill to talk shit in someone else's chat. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that background. That's Jamahal Hill's background. Dude sent somebody to try to shake me down. I'm done. I am fucking done. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Let's do this. Let's do this. I am fucking dying. This is fun. This is the funniest shit I could have ever sent. That's funny. That is the funniest shit ever. Bro sent somebody after me. Jamahal Hill sending his goons after me. Oh my fucking God. I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. Dude's talking shit. Oh my fucking God. Now I gotta do some reconnaissance. I'm fucking dying. All right, that was the best laugh ever. I like how he left. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, because where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping. Oh my goodness, that's funny as hell. Dude talking shit behind a computer screen. Dude said, why I oughta. Oh, he's still here listening right now? Just let me know, dude. Send me location. Send me location, bro. Joey, send the recon team out. Oh, the recon team was quick. The recon team was quick, bro. I'm fucking done. I'm done. That shit's hilarious. Dude sent his goons after me. You know what? Fuck you, bro. I'm legit dying. I'm legit fucking dying. I'm going to find out some more info. But from what I see, dude's taking selfies in his studio, asking me for my address and shit. Shame on him. Shame on him. Dude said, where you come from? You got an address? Message me, bro. Message me. Let's see what happens. I'll give you my address. Show up. Show up. Do something. Show the fuck up. Do something. So, that's what I got to say. Look, if anyone's got a problem with somebody speaking their mind and giving their opinion to the point they want to try to cause physical violence on them, then fucking do it. And let's see how it ends up. It's an embarrassment. I will always speak my mind. I will always speak my mind no matter what anyone says. You can like it, you can dislike it. You can talk shit all you want. Don't threaten somebody with physical violence. Oh, where's your address at? Fuck you. Show up. Show up, motherfucker. Then whoever the fuck you are to Jamahal Hill, he'll have to find a new one. He'll have to find a new one. So, shit's embarrassing. Shit's embarrassing. Sending people after me say, what's your address? Embarrassing. So, it's just... Look, I don't expect everyone to like everything you say, but I actually get genuinely heated when people want to threaten you with physical violence because of you're speaking your mind. That's literally freedom of speech. And I know that has to do with your relationship with the government, but you can't try to stop someone from speaking their mind with threats of physical violence. If you want to find anyone's fucking address, you want to show up at someone's house because you don't like what they say, then fuck you. You piece of shit. So, but he disappeared because he's a bitch. So, talking shit behind a computer screen. Talking about, oh, what's your address? Fuck you. Now that I see that he's actually somebody from him, like hanging out with him, that shit don't sit right. That shit don't sit right with me. You know? Like, it's genuinely embarrassing. Like, dude, let me speak my mind. If you have something to say it about me. Don't ask me for my address. Don't ask me where I'm from. Don't ask me, oh, you're going to come find me. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. No. Let me see this. Somebody in the chat for me. Go back and screenshot all his messages. I mean, it'll be saved in the chat forever, but if someone can go back, I might have missed some of them. I don't remember if I've seen them all. So, go screenshot all his messages. So, I'm gonna try to do it, but I might miss some of them. What is he? What do you use, bitch? Is that what you are? Sounds like it. Pussy motherfucker. Let someone can't speak their mind online. Fuck you. Please film horizontal when the fight happens. On it. Joey literally gets hella mad every chat for 15 minutes. Nah. Joey doing detective work of the Amish Mafia. Look, boys. That's some funny shit. Real quick like that. Like that, too. Like that. Dude's hanging out with Jamahal Hill. I guess that, dude said he's a bodyguard. You're a bodyguard going around threatening people. That's what he is. Let's see what he works. Let's see what this is. I'm trying to figure out what this dude actually does. He says being a bodyguard. But dude doesn't look like a bodyguard. He looks like he's 70 years old. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they share that studio. I guess he's some hip-hop dude. I don't know. But he disappeared. I don't think he's actually a bodyguard. He's just... The only thing he's guarding is Jamahal Hill's dick. Shout out Jack. Maybe I have to make a new video tomorrow. Yeah, dude just dipped. How quickly did we find him out? How quickly did we find the man's out? How quickly did we find him out? Oh, that's fucking funny. That is funny. Dude's just punching air right now. Why? He's got his fist balled up like the Arthur cartoon. So, all right, moving on. I'm not going to give that any more attention. We can move on to something else. But, yeah. He's a producer for Hill. His Instagram story is now the live stream of Jamahal Hill, Nixick, and Paul. Oh, so he's just like a producer? I'm pretty impressed with how quickly he investigated. Hey, man, the community we have here is really good. Really solid, you know? Somebody send $500 dono trashing Jamahal Hill's name. Yeah, if someone sends a $500 dono, we'll just trash Jamahal Hill for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought he might be like a producer, but I couldn't figure it out. Like, he had different things on his thing. But yeah, it looks like he's a producer of like, he does like media podcasts and stuff like that. This is what happens. I'm done, dude. I'm fucking done. He's no, don't DM him, dude. I'm not going to advocate for harassment in the way that he tried to harass me. How much would you need to cover injuries if you jumped out your window? I don't know. Hopefully I would do a quick roll. That's funny. How quickly did we expose him? We exposed him so quick. That's funny. That is fucking funny. Oh my goodness. Lawn update. You used to show us your lawn on your phone back in the day. It's damn near, it's winter, dude. I don't know. Doing a video on that is kind of cheesy, but at the same time, I don't like the way he's sending people out trying to say, what's your address and shit like that. Like, that shit's embarrassing. But maybe I should. I feel like that's clout chasing, though. But dude's threatening me in the chat, asking me for my address, trying to uncover where I'm from, to try to come and harass me and physically harm me. Is that appropriate? I honestly feel like dude did it on his own time. I don't care if dude did it on his own time or not. I don't think Jamahal Hill went out of his way to ask him to do it. But it's definitely still like embarrassing and a horrible look. So yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. I may or may not do a video on it because it is, I mean, that's crazy. The fact that his producer is out here trying to dox me and ask me for my address and come to my house. Like, what a pussy. Yeah, Jamahal Hill was 100. Dude, Jamal has nothing better to do with his time right now. He's injured, you know, and I hope he recovers quickly, but probably, I mean, he gets upset about everything that's said online. But like, it's like, why do that? Why not come in and say, hey man, I disagree with you. I disagree with what you're doing here. Check Discord. I'm done, bro. Jack, where'd you get that from? Oh, that's on IG. Honestly, Joey, that's super. It is corny. Like, oh, what's your address? Where do you live? You're a keyboard warrior. Like, shut up. And then disappear. Anyways, it don't matter, Joey. Plus, it happened tonight. Actually, it happens. We have proof. You guys were here for it. I mean, how quick did we expose that clown? How quickly did we expose that clown? So. Jack is going hog wild in the Discord, bro. Jack is going hog wild in the Discord. This is so embarrassing. I mean, you're the UFC champion and all you do is beefing with people online. How sensitive do you really have to be? Believe me, bro. Believe me. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was kind of like serious for a second. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, I can't speak my mind without the threat online of violence. You're going to come to my house and threaten me? That's what you're trying to do? Fuck you. Like, I don't appreciate that. Like, no matter who it is, whether it's me, whether it's another MMA YouTuber, whether it's another YouTuber in general, whether it's some fucking weirdo on Twitter, everyone has the right to say what they want to say without threat of being thrown in jail, without the threat of being, assaulted without the threat of anything, because that's the way this country is. You're allowed to say what you want. Obviously, you could take to extremes. There's certain things you can't say, but you get my point. Yeah, Jamahal Hill probably searches his name. 5 is a coward. It is like, no matter what, right? I don't care. Let's say Pool Boy, he's saying right here, you and me usually go at it. Let's say Pool Boy hated my guts, okay? And all he did was dedicate a channel solely to trashing me, calls me dumb, calls me ugly, calls me fat, calls me whatever he wants to call me, right? At the end of the day, that's his right to do that. I can't threaten him with violence because of it, Hill was live a few minutes ago, probably hanging out with Nick Sick and Paul Craig. In my opinion, this guy tried to be a tough one, trying to good graces of Jamal. A little bit of imposter syndrome. I don't know. Either way, maybe he's a little drunk. Jamahal Hill's producers drinking the Michigan tap water, probably. I don't know, but I'm glad we uncovered it quick. I started looking into it. I said, let me see what's going on here. Then the community started looking into it. Next thing you know, we know everything around here. Dude dipped quick. I put his picture up on screen. Dude dipped quick. That's funny. I'm fucking... I'm fucking dying. Joey, I don't hate you. I just disagree with you. That's fine. You aren't a clown, so I respect you for that. Thank you. This is what Terrence McKinney tried to do to MMA Guru after he trashed Javalishvili. Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting. The picture of Yuri in your thumbnail looks like he's taking a shit. That's definitely true. He's definitely taking a shit. He's definitely taking a shit. For sure. Bro's got the Jamahal Hill shirt on. I'm done. Very snake in the grass type of shit in the MMA industry. What a joke, Jamal and his minion. Literally said he'd give money to people who gave him Guru's address. It's embarrassing. Is Cheld still making videos about Francis Ngannou? Probably. Salute, fam. Salute. Jamal's henchmen. Basically. Have you made an early prediction for Dricus Sean? What's the path for both? I think Sean wins, and I think the path for both is TKO or decision. I think Dricus maybe could win by sub, but I doubt it. I have Sean by TKO. Have you made an early prediction for Dricus versus Sean? Already read that. Chael just made it. I don't care about what Chael's making. I don't care about what Chael is making. So, Dricus versus Sean is so unpredictable how that goes. I could genuinely see Dricus winning by decision, as crazy as it sounds. Watch the Joey pick curse with Dricus go wrong again. At this point, I feel like I'm going to pick him and I'm going to get it wrong. Joey's nuts are dragging all over the floor. USADA gone in 2024. DDP on EPO out wrestle Sean for 5 rounds. That is true. Maybe. Is this Dricus' first 5-rounder? Yes. It's his first 5-rounder for sure. How is it already 130? I am not a fighter, but I feel more comfortable in my skin than many of these fighters. Dude, fighters are the most sensitive people ever. So, I could see Strickland stopping Dricus with a flurry of punch. Yeah, dude, if Strickland hurts him and goes after him, he's not going to gas, He'll finish him. That's what I think. Dricus is going to become the greatest of all time. Joey refused to pick against anyone. Yeah, that's true. Jamal's goon dared to be great. Where did October even go? I have no idea, dude. I don't know how it's already November. That's fucking nuts. Who has a better resume, Alex or DDP? Alex, for sure. How could Alex not have a better resume? He's a champion. DDP's got one good win, Robert Whittaker. All the rest of his wins are straight up asshole. Straight up asshole. I can't believe it's already 1:30. Damn. Are you kidding me? Brunson was the lineal double champ. Stop. Hill is so annoying and overrated. I don't know about overrated. I don't think he's overrated, but he is annoying. You know? Especially the way he's so sensitive about everything. Like, you can't talk online. You can't talk online. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, send Jamal to PFL for sure. MMA Joey's now MMA, CIA. Yeah. I may work for I may have some sources, okay? I can find out anything. Even though his opponents may have been canned, Sergey was an undefeated champion in his prior promotion. Why didn't the UFC just make Aspinall versus Sergey for the title? Because they want Jones to have a title when he fights Stipe next year. That's it. It's annoying. Dude, it wouldn't shock me if Jones doesn't fight till winter of next year. It would not shock me at all. Jamal to PFL and feed him Ngannou. Feed him to Ngannou, yes. Not feed him Ngannou. Feed him to Ngannou. So it would sideline the winner of this week for maybe another 18 months. I know. I talked about it in my reaction video to it. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I saw a clip of Cristiano Ronaldo asking Izzy why he's not fighting in Saudi Arabia card. Then Israel Adesanya posted it was in Mars. I don't know what that means. Winter of next year is just 3 to 4 months away. What do you mean? Winter of next year is just 2 months. Winter's already now, dude. What are you talking about? The problem with the heavyweight division is when Jones and Stipe fight each other, none of them will stick around. Exactly. So we're going to sideline Aspinall Pavlovich for a while just so Jones and Stipe cannot fight them. Like, Stipe's retired. Let's just send him a paycheck to retire. Who even wants to see him fight anymore? Who even wants to see him fight anymore? I certainly don't. I certainly don't. I mean, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. The problem with heavyweight division, I already read it. Gane versus Blades next. I like it. Jones beating him doesn't do anything right now. Too much time. Dude's going to be out for almost 4 years. Bedtime Joey, thank you for the pleasure. Thank you for watching, Gavin. Do you think the matchup Hamzat versus Paulo Costa? No. I think they're giving Hamzat the next title shot. Potentially UFC 300. They might make the champion have a quick turnaround. So, if Jones and Stipe fought, Jones would pick him apart. Yeah. I'm sure. The UFC basically undercuts legitimacy of champions now. Dana said they're going to be UFC card in Saudi Arabia. Then Cristiano Ronaldo confirmed to us, talking to Izzy, he's asking him why Izzy's not going to fight. Who was asking who? I don't understand what you're saying. Someone Hill had as a guest was there when Jiri got injured and he was screaming out loud. Yeah, I've heard that before. Izzy later posted that UFC Saudi. Okay, I don't know. If Stipe wanted to beat Jones, it would needed to be this November because of the year of the upset. Okay, I don't think that really means all that much. I don't really think that means all that much. I think Sergey could sleep Jones. Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. I would pick Jones over Sergey, but I don't know anymore. Jones should just fight the winner of this interim fight. Jones beats the winner and rides off into the sunset. It's a bigger fight, I think. People act like Stipe's a big fight. Nobody even knows Stipe anymore. Nobody even knows who he is because he's been out for so long. There's people that were swimming around in their dad's nutsack and they're fans now. They never even seen Stipe fight, let alone win. Tom Aspinall can beat Jones. We'll see. We'll see, Mr. Bisbing. We'll see. We will see. To be fair, Sergey can sleep anyone. That is true, but to a certain extent. He's more of a TKO guy. Well, now Jones know how DC felt at 205. He wasn't telling him DC wasn't the real champion. He got mad when Francis told him that. Okay. I mean, I don't really care one way or another what Francis told him, and he got mad. Sergey will send Tom back to the pubs of South London. Yeah. He may very well. I'm picking him. I don't know if he's going to send him to the pubs of South London, but Stipe will be 60 and asking for the Jones fight. Yeah, I should say TKO realistically, Sergey hasn't put any of his UFC opponents out cold. Yeah, I don't think he has. Aspinall is the hardest fight for Jones. I still think Jones' IQ is way too high to lose to Aspinall. I think Aspinall could be either the real deal or be heavily overrated. If UFC coming to Saudi Arabia and Mars, I'm sure Islam will headline that card. That's what I said in my video. I don't know what Mars is. What do you mean? Is Mars a place in Saudi Arabia? I'm high on Aspinall and Jiri. I think both of them win their upcoming fights. We shall see, my friend. Would you ever want to see NFL players fight in the UFC? No. Why would I want to see that? Why do you think so many people are picking Pereira over Jiri? I think Pereira's a bit overrated. That's why. I think Pereira's a bit overrated. But if it gets down to a straight-up war, I have to go Jiri. And that's what I think is going to happen here. That's what I think is going to happen here. So, third month of the year after February. Third month of the year after February. I don't know what you're saying there. Because they would be big athletic monsters for heavyweight. Yeah, but they wouldn't get paid anywhere near what they get paid in the NFL, even if they're like second string. They get paid more in the NFL than they ever would in the UFC. He meant March. Okay. Can't wait for 295. The two fights are going to be super interesting. I agree. Guys, it's getting late. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. But it's damn near 2 a.m., boys. Who's here lurking right now? Let me know if you're still lurking. Let me know if Jamal Hill's buddy is still here lurking. But yeah, I think I got to go. It's getting late. I wanted to record a video, but probably now that's all bets is off. It's already 2 o'clock. I got to go to sleep. I got to go to sleep. I feel like Sergey beats Aspinall, but Aspinall beats Jones. That would be crazy. I mean, MMA math doesn't always work, so you could be right. You could be right. Good night, Joey. Hey, Joey made some powerful videos lately. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you, Frank. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Do you want me to make a video on the producer coming in chat tonight, or is that kind of cringy? I don't know. I'm on the fence. Your messages aren't going to deter me or convince me one way or another. I'm just kind of curious, you know, if I should do this, something like that. Because I do think it's a bitch move and should be called out. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of like TMZ style. What do you guys think? You want me to call it out or what? You want me to call it out or what, boys? I'd love to know. Make a roast video of him. To TMZ. There's still questions about Jones. He didn't look impressive against Gane. I think he did look impressive against Gane, but fair enough. I think Pavlovich loses to Gane. Maybe. I think Pavlovich could lose to Gane too. Call out what exactly? Him talking shit in my chat as like a pseudo Jamal Hill. MMA Joey versus Braxton Smith. Yeah. Who has the worst gas tank? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to bed. I appreciate you guys for being here. There should be a couple videos coming out tomorrow. I don't know which videos that will be, but there should be a couple videos coming out tomorrow. Good night. Goodbye. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Jamahal Hill is an absolute embarrassment. And maybe I'll make that video tomorrow. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Imagine someone telling Jamal that... I'm not going to get into that. That's too far. But yeah. That exactly. It would be a threat, and it'd be embarrassment for someone to say something like that. I'm also picking Aspinall. He's also hittable. Yeah, he got clipped up by Andrei Arlovski. But yeah, good point. Damn straight. Jones isn't relevant fights anymore. He was like McGregor in that way. Agreed. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Like the stream. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. I'll talk to you guys later.